Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a full review on my newest Coach bag. Spoiler alert, it is the Coach Empire 21, the bag that I've been talking about for months, the one we've all been waiting for, and I am going to be doing a full, honest, and thorough review on my thoughts on this bag, the design, what fits, mod shots, all of that good stuff. So if you want to know everything there is to know about the Coach Empire 21, you're definitely in the right place. Before I get into it, my name is Alyssa. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I come on here twice a week and I review my luxury and contemporary handbags. And I love handbags so much that I invented a product for them last year called handbag heels. Handbag heels are the first ever magnetic purse feet. They're designed to protect the bottom of your bags and help them stand up perfectly straight. We have 9 different colors and 2 different styles to choose from. So now you can have peace of mind with your handbags if you ever have to put them down on a skeptical surface. Maybe you're out in public and you have nowhere to hang your bag. You don't have to worry now because handbag heels can work on any handbag that don't already have purse feet of any material. I also sell some bag charms, so if you're interested in any of that good stuff, you can shop at thegalsguideshop.com. All the information is in the description box down below. We also sell handbag heels on Etsy and in the TikTok shop. But all of that to say, if you love all things handbags, you're definitely in the right place, and I think you're gonna love it here. So you should consider subscribing down below. Hit that little red button. I would love to have you join this little community with me here. And to my current subscribers, thank you so much for making this small community a big community in my mind and in my heart. I'm so thankful for 15,000 subscribers, and I know we're gonna keep growing together. This is such a beautiful community, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you for all of your kind words. It truly means the world to me to have people that are here in total support of me in such a kind and loving way, but also to have a community where we can talk about handbags and all kinds of luxurious things in the comments down below with no judgments. So thank you so much for your continued support as always. So now that being said, let's get into this bag. So I shared the day that I saw this bag on Dillard's. I put it in a short video for each of you to check this out so you could buy one as well. I snagged it so fast. When I saw this bag, I knew I had to get it even before when it launched on the runway. I tried to get one and I couldn't. And so when I saw this bag, they were already sold out of the toffee. I didn't want to get the maple because I bought my Merlot Empire 34 bag and I felt like it was kind of similar. And then I have my Joni 22 in maple. So I went with the black. So I got the Empire 21 finally after all this time. I had been waiting for this perfect Goldilocks size of an Empire, and I have a lot of thoughts on this. I think we need to first go over the design and then talk about the elephant in the room, which is these handles. So the bag is consistent with all of the Empire bags. So you've got this gorgeous leather. It's a very simple look. You don't have any monogramming or anything. Comes with the hang tag. I've been playing around with some charms. I have the Eternal Petals charm in pink on this bag. From the Gals Guide shop, you can see we've got some camellia flowers here and some clovers. I turned the ring light off so that you could see this color. It just simply was not doing it justice. So you can see this gorgeous pink on the black, and I actually think without the ring light it's nice to be able to see the bag in all its glory without that shine. So I do want to show you the hardware is the brass hardware, which I have a lot to say about that as well. This is the back. It's very plain, and then of course you've got the belted feature on both sides. The bottom does have feet on the bottom. I will say the feet on this bag are definitely thicker than any of the other Empires that I've seen. And then to open it up, you've got the interior. This is the soft Empire, so it does have a lot of flexibility. You've got the pocket on the inside. There's no pocket on this side, but you do have a little flat pocket on this side. And then the bag also comes with an adjustable and removable crossbody strap. So that's kind of the overview of this bag. So when this first launched from the runway, it had some really nice little top handles. And I think we were all excited about the bag that we saw. And so that bag sold out so quick. I mean, honestly, it must have sold out within 30 seconds that it was on the website. And then it kind of relaunched for half a minute a few weeks later and you couldn't get it again. So It was definitely disappointing, I think, for a lot of us because we really loved that mini size. For any of us mini bag people out here, we were excited to get our hands on the smallest version. And there were so many colors to choose from the runway drop. I mean, there was a lot of like warm brown tones. And so when this one launched, I think everyone wanted to go for the toffee. And I think the toffee is nice. It's definitely a very warm autumnal kind of shade. I'm comfortable with the black. I think that the black was safe for me. I have a lot of black bags, so I didn't need another black bag, but I knew I needed to try this style. I was definitely disappointed to see them increase the height of these handles. I think it was kind of like Coach saying, well, we know everybody wants this bag so much, and we know the dogs will eat it, so let's just take a risk and make a change because we know people are going to buy this bag. And so I do feel like it was a little bit disappointing for me to see the taller handles. I have a few kind of things about them. So I will say they're a very nice length if you want to wear this on the crook of the arm. They are deceiving. You certainly can't wear this on the shoulder, so it would be very tough to get this on the shoulder. It certainly won't stay up on me. So it almost kind of looks like the handles on the Empire 34, which I think is what they were trying to emulate. And, you know, I'm not mad at them, but I'm not thrilled with them either. So I do have to wear this bag a little bit longer than I would like for the handles to sit at a nice place on me. I'm 5'2". I'm going to show you how I wear this bag. I think that the handles are a considerable size. Compared to the Empire 26, which is the next size up, look at how perfect these handles are. So you put this on the crook of the arm, no problem, and then you've got your crossbody to wear it a different way. If you can see the difference, I mean, these are massively taller than the Empire 26 to the point where I have this bag on a crossbody setting that is on the second shortest setting. This one I have in the middle, and this one still falls lower on me even though it is a shorter length. This one still hits me at a higher spot when you wear them comparatively. And I just think it was a little bit of a letdown in my opinion. I would love to hear from you all what you think. In no way does this make me want to return the bag or not want it, but I definitely think it would have been better for them to keep the handles how they were. So that's kind of what I need to say about that. The black bag, I didn't really do my research, right? Because I didn't know what I didn't know. I was just waiting for it to drop to buy it because I had fallen in love with the pictures that I saw. The brass hardware on this black bag, I don't know if all of the colors have this same brass hardware, but this is a very rustic brass. So it's very like distressed. So it almost has like distressing on it, like intentionally where it looks worn. I personally don't love that look. It's also on the heels here, on the feet. Now, the Coach logo on the bag is a shiny gold. It doesn't have that like brassy look. And I do want to mention the stitching on this bag isn't exposed stitching. It's like a light gray colored stitching, which I really quite like that light bit of contrast. But the hardware to me was kind of a surprise that it had that distressing to it. I think it's definitely overly distressed in my opinion. I think it's not just regular brass, it's like got some black to it, which I know Coach has been doing their distress line. It was such a big hit, but I don't know that I was expecting it on this bag. So those are the two cons in my opinion of this bag right off the bat. I don't really have any other cons. I will say those are two kind of big ones in my opinion. But all of that to say, the bag is the perfect Goldilocks size that we've been wanting from the Empire. And I think it looks very trendy. The handles look pleasing to the eye, in my opinion. I think because I have the 34, which I'll show you, I have the 34 in Merlot, I'm used to these long handles. I like the vibe, I like the elongated look, and I think it looks very chic on this bag. I don't think it looks ugly. It's just not super practical on the body if you're not wearing it by the crook of the arm. By the crook of the arm, this bag is so comfortable. 10 out of 10. If you are a crook of the arm person, it is a great style like that. I can go either way. I do like to have a crossbody, so I just think that added convenience is necessary for me, but I like this as a top handle carry. It's very lightweight. The bag overall, it's not extremely lightweight, but it is lightweight enough where I don't think it's a heavy bag. I wouldn't call it heavy. If I'm comparing the two weights here, the 21 is definitely lighter. They're about the same. I'm actually feeling the 26, and it's actually not that light compared to this one. And as you stuff this bag, it does tend to get heavier. So those are my overall style statements. I think that it has everything we're looking for, right? As handbag lovers, feet on the bottom, that's super important, and they're a really nice height to really elevate the bag off of the surface. The leather is so decadent and beautiful. It says genuine full grain leather on the bottom, which I actually really like that Coach does, and you can really see the exposed stitching on the bottom here. Let's move into the interior. So the interior, the back, as the other Empires have, you've got this buckle. You can unbuckle it and stretch it out. I've never done that yet. I don't find that I need to. It is black. It sometimes looks navy. It's kind of a micro suede material. And I just noticed I've got a glue stain here. If you can see that, that is some sloppy glue work on Coach's part. So, you know, not great, but I still love the bag. Gonna keep using it. It is what it is. I think that they definitely have a little bit of a quality issue here. So the interior looks like that. Looks like they tried to glue. I don't know, kind of weird, but that's interesting. So now let me show you what I like to fit in this bag. So starting off with my phone, I have the iPhone 14 Pro, and I'll show you what that looks like. It just kind of sinks to the bottom. There is loads of room in this bag. For it being the miniest version, it definitely is a small size bag in my opinion, just based on the capacity. So I'm actually going to take what I have in my Empire 34 out and show you that pretty much all of it fits in here. So I have quite a few things such as small leather goods and my wallet. So I'm just going to take everything out and show you. So I have my Prada compact wallet. I'm going to put that in here. I have my Louis Vuitton key pouch with my key fob in there. I have my sunglasses in this quilted pouch. Just to show you what that's looking like, the sunglasses and everything just really kind of find their own place. I don't find that I have to fuss with anything. This is my hand lotion by Rare Beauty. I also have my headphones case. This is pretty compact. It's not super thick. That goes in there nicely. And then I have some cosmetics and a travel size Advil. So I've got my Advil. I have my hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. I have this lip gloss by Rem Beauty. I have my toothpick holder from DC for my boyfriend. And then I also have this new lip product that I've been wanting to try that I just have in my bag. So all of that I had inside my Empire 34. I still had extra room in my Empire 34, but all of that fits in here perfectly. I have zero issues at all. And I do want to mention the zipper. So you've got this really nice leather zipper, which is great. It's quite long. You have this flap that can be tucked in or pulled out. I tend to keep it tucked in, but it is easier to zip when you have it pulled out. So this is what that looks like. Everything's in there. I do find that the leather on the Empires definitely shows creasing of where things are in the bag, and that's consistent across all of my Empires. So I think it's just the type of leather and the smoothness of kind of like showing the lines and things. But from a durability standpoint, I do want to say, even though it is smooth, I don't have any wear on my Empire 26, and I wear that bag a lot. This one I have in black, so it is possible that it might be more prevalent to seeing scuffs and scratches. So I will keep you updated if you're interested in that. But from a capacity standpoint, it is great. 10 out of 10 for capacity. I think that it does get a little bit heavier. Like I said, it just depends on what you're putting in here, but it really works for me. I really like what you can fit in here. I don't feel like I have to skimp down anything, and it's just a comfortable fit. I also don't feel like it takes me a while to find the things in my bag just because it's quite compact where everything kind of just lays in its own place. I hope that that makes sense. It just kind of has its own organization. I also love the fact that there's no insert or divider in here because you've got all that open space. On the 26, you do have a divider in the middle, which I do think limits the amount that you can carry. So that's the capacity on this baby. I do want to show you some mod shots to show you what this looks like styled on me. I'm 5'2" for reference, and I have this on the middle setting for the crossbody. So it's actually the third from the shortest, and then you have 4 more to make it longer. So it's a little bit more shorter than it is longer, but I tend to wear my bags on the shortest setting. This one I just simply can't because of the handle, so I'll show you. And so again, I do have the Eternal Petals chain on my bag. These are available at thegalsguideshop.com. This one's in the pink. We do have them in the white, but I just wanted to show you up close with the ring light. So this is what she looks like up against the body. I love this whole vibe. It looks very chic, also quite professional and smart. I think that the bag has a really nice professional elegance to it, and it can be casual, it can be dressy. I think the brass hardware makes it a little bit more casual and edgy, but this is what she looks like. You can carry it by the top handles like this, and then as a long shoulder bag, this is where it lays. It is quite comfortable. When you have things in here, it will stay on your shoulder. If you didn't have anything, it might kind of slip off a bit. And then this is where she lays as a crossbody. So for me, I don't want the handles to be any higher than they are. I would have loved if they were just a little bit shorter because that would have been a little bit more comfortable and honestly just looked a little better in my opinion. But this is where she lays. I think that right here is the perfect height for me. It's a good, like, easy access kind of size, and I think it just looks quite proportionate. I think the shape is really, really nice, but again, I do think the handles are so tall that you just kind of have to adjust it so that they're not hitting you super high up. So is this bag worth the hype? I think so. I think the look of it is so trendy. It's so cute. And we already know the quality on the Empires is so good. It's such a delectable, delicious bag, in my opinion. I think that the leather is soft, it's smushy, it's structured, but you can make it kind of move with you. It's a really good bag. And honestly, the handles are super comfortable, like to the touch. I find that the thickness of them is really, really nice. And I just feel very luxurious when I carry my Empires. I think my Empire 26 is one of my favorite bags in my collection for good reason. I like this size. I like the size a lot. I'll be totally honest. I think that this is like a perfect bag. I think that we just all had expectations for the shorter handles, and I don't think that they delivered on the 10 out of 10 perfect bag, because as I stated, it has a couple things that I wish it didn't, but I do love it. Like, that's not to say that I wouldn't recommend it. I think the size and the look of it is very chic. I more commonly carry this by the top handles than I wear it as a crossbody. The crossbody at this point is kind of just a convenience, but I do find that it's a comfortable bag to carry. I like it. I enjoy it. It brings me joy to carry it. So I just wanted to give you all of the pros and cons, show you what fits and all of that good stuff so you could make an informed decision. And if you want this version of the bag, I love it. I think it's probably a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I'm taking off the half point for the handles. I do wish that they were a little bit shorter. Now, I think the look of them is very cool, but from a practicality standpoint, I can't not knock off some points here. But it is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. I am impressed with Coach's quality yet again. Aside from that glue mark, I must have just gotten like a defective piece. Again, I did buy this from Dillard, so it didn't come directly from the Coach store. I usually have my sales associate inspect every bit of the bag. I inspect the bags when I get them from Coach. So I think that was probably just an oversight, and it's under the flap, so I really can't see it. I didn't see it until I was stretching it open for you, but this is the bag. I'm excited about it in black. It matches a lot in my wardrobe. It's very easy for me to style and carry, but I would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts? After seeing this review, do you like the handles? Do you not like the handles? Were you surprised? I was surprised about the price. Let's talk about that. This bag is $2.95. I believe it was $4.50 on Coach's website when they launched the runway one, and I don't know if it was different leather, if that's a completely different bag in totality, if they're like calling them different ones. This one is the soft Empire, so it has that kind of like slouch and smush to it. I don't know, but I was happy with the price point. I think it's an excellent price point for this bag. Absolutely amazing price. It's definitely worth every penny in my opinion. And the 26 is $450, so it's quite a big jump from the 21 to the 26. And I do think the 21 is worth it if you like a small to mid-sized bag. You can fit all of your essentials and more. You certainly couldn't fit like a book or an iPad or anything, but you could get all of your major essentials in here and still have extra room. I do think it would be a great travel bag, a great everyday bag. It's very, very nice, and I really am enjoying her. So that's going to conclude this review. Thank you so much for watching if you're still here with me. I so appreciate you. And if you have any additional questions about this bag, I would love to answer those for you in the comments down below. I am planning on doing an entire Empire collection video. So the 21, the 26, and the 34, kind of reviewing them all, comparing them all, sharing pros and cons and why I love each of them for a different reason. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this type of video, definitely give this a thumbs up so I know to do more videos like this in the future. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post handbag reviews twice a week. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.